making ends meet. See, I want to be blessed. I don't want to be blessed. I want to be blessed to be a blessing. You see, I want to live my life in the overflow. I want to have more than enough. Check this out. Well, it's time for me to start to elevate. Been down too long, time to graduate. Mount up my wings like an eagle, you see. Turn all my dreams to reality. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna hold me back from my heart desires. He promised that if I have faith, if I believe, faith the size of a mustard seed. I want to be blessed, to be a blessing. Prosperous life, no more stressing. That won't know me from the moon to the sun. He'll keep blessing me in every session. I got to do something with this life he give. His plan for me, that's what I wanna live. As long as I got God on my side, the hater just gonna have to let me fly. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Oh, yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? See, we got to speak that thing into existence. Because it's gonna happen. You gotta believe it. In your heart, and in your mind, and in your soul. So you gotta repeat this after me. See what you say, so you can say what you heard. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, you repeat after me. Come on, say. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. I wanna be living. I got to be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, speak this thing into existence. Let's go. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live.
Hey, 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 Let's go. 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 Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up with the Bankhead Bounce, shouty? What's up? What's up? What's up with the Bankhead Bounce, shouty? Hey, y'all. What's up, y'all? And welcome to Overflow, the Everyday People Show. This is the only show where me, you, your mama, and your cuz, the two, get to just come on to do what? Chop it up! What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, and Twitch world, baby? Yeah, we on Twitch too. So listen, y'all, we got a lot to chop up today. I got a lot of stuff to chop up today. I don't know if we're going to get through all this stuff. I don't know if we're going to get through everything. What's up, Katanya? Gentry, what's up going on out there? Hey, that boy Trump, they hit his house, the FBI. Them dirty red dogs don't hit the door. Hey, 1, 2. Trump said 1, 2, 3, 4. Them dirty red dogs don't hit the door. Hey, them folk raided the place, boy. We're going to chop it up today, y'all. And Brittany Griner got sentenced to 9 years. She pleaded guilty, and they gave her 9 years. What they going to do? Are we going to send a special ops in to get her something, man? We got to go get Brittany, man. We got to go get my girl Brittany, man. What else we got, y'all? Oh, yeah. We're gonna chop up this story. Emmitt Till, 80-year-old lady. They found a warrant for her arrest. She's 80 years old now. Should this lady be going to jail now, man? It's too late to be locking this lady up, man. This an old lady now, man. It's an old lady. And Monkey Pox is taking off like COVID did. Are you scared? Do y'all want all those blisters on y'all face? I don't know about y'all, but I'm scared of this shit more than I am COVID. I don't know about y'all. I don't want that. And conservative conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, he lost his case, y'all. He got to pay millions of dollars because he said Sandy Hook was a lie. I wonder, all those folks who said Sandy Hook was a joke, was actors, y'all better watch y'all mouth out there. We got a lot to chop up, y'all. We gonna chop it up today. Yeah, baby. Let me get my folks up in this thing, man. Who we got right here? We got my boy, the political agitator in the building.
What up, what up, what up?
Reed, what's up, big dog?
What's happening? See, I'm repping my boys, number 6 in the country.
Number 6 in the country in what?
Football.
Football? Oh, man, please. They're going to drop like a brick in a... They always start out ranking, man, but they ain't gonna make no noise if they make the playoff. They ain't make no noise. Get smashed by SEC. They gonna get smashed by the SEC every year.
We made the playoffs last year. What are you talking about?
And they got smashed by
we
who?
We did.
Who they got smashed by?
Shit, I don't even remember. We got smashed.
Them dogs.
We got
them dogs. Them dogs. Sick them, dogs. Sick them.
Yeah. They whipped my ass. I took it on the chin.
Y'all ain't tough enough, man. Y'all ain't tough enough to play the SEC, man.
Nah, it ain't tough enough. We ain't got that speed, man. You can't train for that speed. I mean, you can't practice for that speed in the SEC, bro.
See, that's why those teams over there in like Texas and Oklahoma, they really to the SEC. They want to get them recruits. That's what it is. See, they gonna get smashed them for a couple of years too over here. We gonna smack them up and down, boy. Let me get my boy Fu up for him. Fu, what it do, man?
What up, y'all?
Long time no see, my brother.
Man, time is of the essence. Today I didn't work, so it's all good.
Well, man, it's good to see you, my brother. Real good to see you, man. I was wondering about you, man. I thought you had put your blood on, man. I said, "Fool, don't let me go, man."
Hey, is BT backstage? Please tell me.
Yeah. BT backstage. He
ready
to come. Let's bring BT on.
Please bring him in with his lazy ass.
He ready to chop at the bit with you, man.
With his lazy ass. I make a damn post. He talking about some post an article. I'm like, dude, you got a smartphone and a computer, man. Do your own shit.
Why are you posting headlines, man?
Headlines
are nothing but clickbait.
No, it's a headline. It came from the New York Times. All you had to do was say Google search New York Times article. That's all you had to do.
I mean, come on, man.
BT one of these people. He wants you to lead them to the water and scoop the motherfucker up in his hand for you and let him drink.
I mean, at least that's what you can do is post an article. Just post a screenshot of the headline.
What y'all talking about?
Hey, hold up, before we do anything else, I need to get something straight. Rob said something just egregious. He said the Texas schools want to come to the SEC to recruit. What is the state that has the number one in Division I scholarships is Texas. More schools recruit the state of Texas more than any other school. Don't forget. Don't come with no per capita. I don't want to hear nothing.
BT, they leaving y'all though.
Is king in Texas.
Hey, BT, when they get out of high school, where they going? To the SEC. They want to play with the big boys, man. They want to play
Texas
with the big
A&M,
boys.
and now at Texas, I mean, what?
Hey, them boys want to be top draft picks, man. Them boys don't want to be 6, 7 rounders, man. Come on now. Cause that's what happened. You see, y'all hold the division, break it up over there. Everybody leaving. They flee into the SEC. They flee. It's like everybody want to come to America. They come to the SEC, baby. They come with the big boys. where the big boys roam. Yeah. You got anything? You can't say nothing about that. And Georgia produced the best football players per capita. You right.
I mean, we got our pond is fished more than any other pond. If there was a rule where you could only get players from your home state, we dominate. You know, every great team has players from Texas on it.
And every great team got players from Florida too. Don't do that.
Florida's right behind Texas and California. Yep. Texas, Florida, California dominate.
But it's because of size, though, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with. It ain't got to do with how good y'all are. Y'all a big ass state. Come on, man.
Alaska's a big state.
You name
Alaska's a big state.
It's a barren land, though. Ain't nobody living that.
New York is a big state.
Nobody living in.
There's more people in New York than Texas. Come on, man.
Come on, bro. I can't believe you said that. You don't play football up north, man, like that in New York.
Man, it sound like excuses to me.
They play basketball up there, man. But what about your boy? Let's chop it up, man. Let's get into your boy, man. What about your boy? Man, they hit his house, man. What's going on?
Can I start off with this, please? I have to say this.
Hold on. Let me play the video.
No, don't play the video. Don't play no video because
you've been gone for a minute. I'll let you take over.
I gotta say this. Can we just admit that in politics, who's ever in power is going to do their best to say whatever against the other party so that it can be a subject? The reason why I'm saying this is because why in the hell is the conversation still 45? I want people to really just put this into perspective. Because if the situations was flipped, the Republicans, if they had power, would be all over something with the Democrats. It would be a headline. Because as of right now, they have absolutely nothing to talk about and nothing to run on. We're talking about a former president. I want everybody, like I said, to put this into perspective. A former president who is being protected by the Secret Service, a government agency, and he happened to get investigated by a government agency. Does anybody think something's going to come of this? Like, come on. Like really just think about this. That's why, to me, you can't put any energy into it. The more energy people put into it, the more they're going to keep running with it over and over and over again. It's a waste of time because here's the other thing, which is funny. At 45's Mar-a-Lago spot, Democrats have been there too on a multitude of occasions. They ain't talking about that shit. They ain't saying one word because they all play with each other any goddamn way. Nancy Pelosi done been there.
Here's the thing.
Mar-a-Lago is not a hotbed for a crime or anything. It's not a place. That's just where he took the documents he was supposed to leave.
Bam.
I mean,
bam.
That's all it was.
Okay,
let me hit the video before we get too deep.
Based on what you just said, when Hillary Clinton's emails and the fucking computer and all of that shit, did she get arrested? No.
She wasn't.
All they did was talk about. My point is, it's all fucking talk for the dog. For people to be like, oh shit, this happened, and nothing is going to come of it. Absolutely nothing. That's my biggest thing. It's like, why put so much energy? And I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about in general. People keep talking about this shit, and the more people talk about it, the more they're gonna keep running with it until the next thing pops up.
Let me hit the video before we get too deep.
New developments this midday in that unprecedented FBI raid of former President Donald Trump's main home in Florida. ABC News has learned that this isn't the first time federal agents visited that estate. ABC's Faith Abube has the latest.
An extraordinary and unprecedented scene at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago property in Florida. FBI agents Monday executing a court-authorized warrant at the former president's private residence. Trump and his family were not at the home during the raid. His son, Eric Trump, on Fox News.
30 FBI agents, actually more than that, descend on Mar-a-Lago, give absolutely, no notice go through the gates, start ransacking an office.
Trump himself, seen in New York,
Call it no warrant.
confirming the raid in a statement, saying his property was under siege and that the agents even broke into his safe. Sources tell ABC News the raid is part of the investigation into allegations Trump improperly removed presidential documents, including classified material from the White House when he left office, a possible violation of federal laws. The National Archives referred the case to the Justice Department after retrieving 15 boxes of material from the Mar-a-Lago residence in January, some of the documents allegedly torn up. Trump and his top Republican allies furious about the FBI raid, without evidence, accusing the DOJ of being weaponized, even though Trump appointed the current FBI director.
That is to try to politically harm and intimidate their political opponents. That's what this is all about.
Legal experts say before receiving approval for the search warrant, FBI agents would have had to prove to a federal judge there's probable cause a crime or crimes had been committed and that evidence was in the home.
To send this kind of FBI team to the former president's home, there has to be something more than just a Presidential Records Act violation. They have to know something that we don't know about yet.
And both the FBI and DOJ have declined to comment, and now Trump allies are calling for investigation into the DOJ and FBI.
Hey, can I say this?
Hold up, man. Let me finish my little statement based on the video.
Hey, these black conservatives, man.
Yo, did I hear this right? Can y'all please clarify something? Did they say in that video that it's a possible violation that they did that in his house? Did they say that?
I mean, but that's what.
No.
He ain't convicted of nothing. That's what investigation, man.
That's what Trump's people said. Trump's lawyer said.
No, that's my point. If you pay attention, she put that up there that it's a possible violation. The reason why I say that,
right? She put that under Trump's quotes too about how they came in and broke into the safe and everything. That was a statement from Trump's lawyers.
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna be quiet. Let me shut up. Yo, go ahead. Not my fault.
All right. So
okay, everybody tuning in. I want y'all to share this page, please, to your favorite group, friend, or whatever. Just share it right now. Hit the share button for your boy, man. Help your boy out, man. I'm trying to get some viewers today.
So I think we can all agree that so let's kind of get a timeline. So how many times did Trump get impeached? Was it like twice or three times? Twice. So he got impeached two times. Nothing came out of it. They did the January hearings. Nothing came out of it. Now they doing
the January. Nothing came out of the January hearings. It's still going on, sir.
Okay, nothing gonna come out of it. Like I said, now they doing the raid. So to me, it seemed like they so afraid of damn Trump. This made the Democrats look like some pussies. They're like, damn, y'all so afraid of this motherfucker running in 2024. Y'all trying to do all this shit so he can't run in 2024. Talk to me when y'all slap the handcuffs on this motherfucker. They got an indictment and they said, hey, we got this, your ass going to jail. Other than that, this shit is just it's just a fucking damn dog whistle for motherfuckers to be like, oh, they finally got Trump. They finally got him. No, they don't. No, they ain't got shit.
Let me say this, man. Here's a problem. Here's why they don't want Trump to run. But to me, I think that's the only thing gonna hype up the Democratic base if Trump runs. That's the only reason people gonna get out and vote against Trump. Because there's nobody vote for Biden. People voted against Trump. Biden got in because people voted against Trump. Now Trump run, that helped the Democrats out. But here's why they don't want him to run. Because he's an enemy of the state, man. He's gonna cause so much commotion. Win or lose, he's gonna cause so much commotion. If he win, he gonna use the power in the worst way. If he lose, he gonna say they cheated on me again.
Rob, I want you to hear what you just said. Let's just put this into perspective.
I just said.
Listen to this shit. You honestly believe if he was to run again that he's gonna lose?
Hell yeah, he gonna lose.
I'm gonna tell you. That's the only thing that will get the Democrat base crunked up. Trump running. That's the only thing everybody feels Trump running. Listen to this very clearly for you and anybody listening. If he runs, he's gonna win on Biden's record alone because that's all he's gonna talk about. Soon as I left office, look at this happen. Look what this happened. Look what this happened. People like, oh,
what happened? What happened? What happened?
Record high inflation, record high gas prices.
Are you watching the damn news lately?
Wait a minute. Once
Have
again,
you watched the damn news lately?
record high gas prices, record inflation, and food shortages happened on Biden's watch. He can run on that because it's a fucking fact.
Hold up, wait. And not to mention,
by the time election time come around, all that shit will be in the past.
Completely
in the past.
And not to mention, he's given over $60 billion to Ukraine and counting. They just signed another bill to get these motherfuckers some more money, while American people over here starving.
BT, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna record this show and send it to the Republican Party. So they can
You said it right. You said it right.
Because they still not using it. They still not.
So they can get more black voters.
BT.
Hey, Rob, you said it right. You said the Democrat Republic. That's what they used to be called, right? It used to be just one party, right? You know that, right?
BT, you just said by the time the election come around, all of it will be forgotten. How the fuck could it be forgotten if everybody went through it and struggled? My man, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. The one thing we got to understand is this. You can use all the symbolism you want. So far during his presidency, people's pockets have been affected. Cats don't forget that. And you talking about somebody, we're talking about somebody if he runs, or whatever Republican runs, they're going to beat that shit in the head of people over and over and over again. And it's going to resonate because people's pocketbooks were affected. Point blank. We talk about record inflation.
All right. Inflation is real. It's really real. But also, wages have been up. Unemployment is down. People are working. Yes, it is. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Look at it.
BT,
okay,
but no, if inflation is up, it doesn't matter if your raise goes up because it goes away because of inflation. That doesn't make any sense.
Let him finish, fool. Let him finish.
Yeah, let me finish. All right. Now, also, don't forget that what's going to resonate with people is the January 6th riot. And that's what they're going to play over and over and over in campaigns. And they're going to show Trump as the leader. They're going to show him in Hitler poses, doing the Sieg Heil poses. That's going to resonate with people. You think people don't give a shit about that? Man, that's the reason why they had the trials. That's the reason why they have the hearings. I mean, and okay, Trump's crib getting raided at Mar-a-Lago. I think that's the least of his problems. He got Georgia to deal with. He got Georgia and the election fraud.
Georgia,
and he got tax fraud in New York. Those two places, are way more significant than this. But
BT, he's had them charges in New York for almost a year and a half now. Ain't nothing happened.
Okay. Hey man, it's very. I mean,
please don't tell me these things take time. Don't tell me that
it take time. I mean, it's not like they're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere.
Let me. Now, I know a little about a lot of things. So the one thing I do know about inflation is that employment and wages, that's a trailing indicator of inflation. It ain't a leading indication. So you can say, oh yeah, employment's up and wages are up, but that doesn't mean that we are not that the inflation is not where it is and we are not in a recession. We are in a recession. Nobody wants to talk about that. They want to change the definitions of what a recession is. Recession been the same shit for however many years all of us been living, and then now all of a sudden, oh no, we're not in a recession. It's just technically with this and technically to that. No, bullshit. We in a fucking recession. And they don't want, so let's see. Biden, we went through a recession on Biden's watch. We sent a record amount of money to a foreign country. We damn near about to start a nuclear war with fucking damn China on Biden's watch. So
no, that ain't gonna happen.
Who hyped this up? Who hyped this up with China first?
Really?
Who hyped this up with China?
Biden.
Oh,
Biden?
Come on, man.
How did I mean? Who
China,
just
China,
went?
China not
Who
China
just
not
went?
going.
Who just went to
China
Taiwan?
not going to war with their best customer.
Who
I mean,
just
they're not going to do that.
who just went? Who just went to fucking damn Taiwan against the president's wishes? Who does that?
You're right. Yeah, Pelosi did. She
Exactly.
did it. And
Exactly.
I mean, they're not going to start a war over that with their number one customer. It's just not going to happen. That's basically like a drug dealer whose number one customer who buys the most drugs from him is mad at his customer because they done fucked around and got drunk at a bar that don't belong to them. No, they're not going to do that.
So the United States, they only customer?
No, but they the number one customer.
So if you know anything about drug dealing, it's always some more customers out here. If you lose one, you'll find some more.
That's cutting off your nose to spite your face, gentlemen.
Bruh, in the art of war, sometimes that's what you have to do.
Okay, I don't think China don't got the.
I suggest you read the book, The Art of War. I suggest you read it.
At the end of the day, man, if Trump runs, it's gonna come down to it's gonna be a personality election, man. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about.
Look, let me tell you something.
Pocketbook and all that, man. Come on, man. You know
as a person that's a staunch opponent of the Republicans, I'm really
just
worried
say you're
more
a
about
staunch Democrat. Don't say you're a staunch Democrat.
I'm against the Republicans. So I'm more worried about DeSantis winning the primary over Trump because but now I think Trump is going to tear him down. Trump is going to find every dirty secret that DeSantis has and is going to play dirty politics with him because he's definitely more qualified of a candidate than Trump. And I think DeSantis would beat the shit out of Biden. I think he would. I think if he wins the primary, I think the Democrats should bring somebody else up, like buddy from California.
Hey, and before we move
either
off,
way, I think they should bring nobody from California.
Before we move off of this topic, I want, and I know Rob, I know you do this in jest. I know it's funny. You call us the Black Republicans and stuff like that. But
I say that because y'all don't say y'all have nothing bad to say about Republicans.
But if you follow me, well, this shows that you don't follow me on Facebook because I talk about everybody.
Every post y'all make, every comment y'all make.
I talk about Democrats and I talk about Democrats and I talk about Republicans. But I can only talk about it. Only makes sense for me to talk about the people who are in power that 85 to 90% of our people vote for. So I can't hold the Republicans accountable for shit because they're not in power. So what am I holding them accountable to? They're not in power. They're not in power right now.
Only been in power for like 4 years, 3 years.
So why would y'all think Trump would win the election? What has he done to make the country better?
Let me finish my thought. To say that somebody we're only holding a Democrats accountable is really politically lazy and intellectually lazy because you have to dig deeper than that. It's about you're supposed to hold the people that you put in power accountable. So if y'all not doing that, then what's the purpose of y'all voting?
It's a difference between holding people accountable and just, you know what I'm saying, just you seem like you want the Democrat to fail.
They easy targets. They failing on their own. I'm not making them fail. They doing stupid shit. And y'all and BT can admit that shit. They doing a lot of stupid fucking shit. They fucking damn funding fucking damn radical Republicans. They giving them $30 million.
I'm kind of on board with that. We're gonna talk about that later. I'm kind of on board with that.
They doing stupid shit, and you can't justify the shit that they doing. And what they not doing is doing shit for the people. That's what they not doing.
Here's my thing. I identify more with what the Democrats do than what the Republicans are going to do if they get power. You think it's bad now? You think the Democrats bad? What you think the Republicans going to do?
What they going? Well, hold up. What do you think they're going to do?
Trump had record spending. He tried to take the country down. Y'all think everybody going to vote for that?
Hold up, record spending. Hell, Obama spent more than Trump. Look at the numbers, bro. What are you talking about?
At the numbers.
Biden spending more than Trump.
Nobody spent more money than Trump in American presidential history.
You can't say that without facts, bro. Show me some facts on that.
No, yeah. Remember, even though he didn't get all the money for the wall, he got some money for the wall, and that shit was a lie.
Hey, and guess what? Biden campaigned on not continuing to build the wall, and guess what they still doing? Building the fucking wall. Riddle me that, Batman. Why they still building the wall?
Where are they building the wall?
Exactly.
Are they building it in Texas? Not in Texas. It must be in Arizona somewhere.
They still building the motherfucker. It don't matter where it's at. They still building it. They said they were not going to build not one more piece of that damn wall, and they still building it. So, who you hold accountable for that?
And Rob, you got to be careful with what you say, because you're saying you don't want the Republicans in power. Just think about how your life was when Republicans was in power. It didn't affect you at all. Right now, tell me
why not?
When
how did it affect you?
For both of y'all, since y'all just said that, when 45 was in office, please tell me how them being in office affected your life. I want to hear this. How?
Okay. All right. Where do you want to start? Okay. How about all the appellate?
No. Your pockets. Your pockets.
I said your life.
Your life.
Your household. How did it affect your life?
Man, black people are my life. I don't know about y'all, but
my God.
Black folks are my life.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, that's how you move the goalposts. Hey, this how you know motherfuckers who ain't affected by affected by shit.
Hey, we had a okay. All right, let me tell you. Well, with the whole COVID shutdown, I mean, hey, my 2 of my contracts were ended. That affected my pockets.
What the heck? So hold up. That thing went on even with Biden in office. So what are you talking about? It's the same shit.
Right. I mean, it started under Trump, right or wrong. I acquired more contracts under Biden than I did under Trump. So if you're asking me how
it was the same,
affected me, hey, and I could charge more.
But it was the same.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Biden. You asked me. So this is what I'm telling you.
The policies that were in place when 45 was in office was the same exact policies when Biden was in office. So there's no difference. You can't say that. You can't. It's the same shit. Same exact policies.
Hey, partner, you asked me how it affected my life. The shutdown affected my life. It
affected everybody's life.
If Trump would have taken the virus more seriously from the gate,
we still would have been shut down.
We probably wouldn't have to shut down the country.
We still would have been shut down because ultimately it was not up to Trump. It was up to Fauci. Fauci was the one pushing the lockdown. It was Fauci. It was not Trump saying we need to be locked down.
Decisions. He don't make no decisions.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
So did Trump listen to Fauci? He listened to Fauci.
Fauci was lying the whole time because he funding the fucking NIH, bro, where the fucking damn shit was created.
Trump said Fauci was a fraud and a hack.
Well, we know that.
That's right.
And he has been proven to be that. That's why he retiring.
I mean, he retiring, man. I mean, okay, whatever. I don't care. Fauci's not my guy. No way. So, I mean, he's not retiring because he's a fraud. He's retiring because he's been in the White House for 40 years.
Yeah. I mean, he done got enough money. He like, man, it's time to get the fuck out of here. I done got enough money. I done stole enough money.
If he was 35 and been there 10 years, you would say, you'd have something else to say. Oh, yeah, he getting out of there because he know he had no business being there.
Money. This the same nigga that said HIV came from a fucking monkey back in fucking that. This nigga been toting the same shit for damn 40, 50 years. The highest paid unelected official in Washington.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So y'all two don't vote in the presidential election though, right?
Hell fucking no.
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna go shit. What hell? Shit, we wasted time.
But y'all sure got a lot to say about the president.
Damn right.
People that don't vote for the president.
Because I'm an American fucking citizen. I can say it just like Skip Bayless ain't never played basketball, and he talk about basketball and football all day long on TV.
He gets paid specifically to do that. You get $0 to do it.
Okay, and that's why I don't have to kowtow to nobody.
I paid Jermaine, man.
Oh, you paid Jermaine?
Yeah, I paid Jermaine.
Well, I need that check. I need that check.
Well, anyway, man, Trump gonna be. Well, I hope he run. I want to see him run. I think if Trump run, y'all gonna get what y'all want. Y'all gonna get the tearing down of the country.
Let y'all tell it when the Republicans get back in office, we gonna be back in slavery time. I want to know which one of y'all gonna let a motherfucking damn white man tell y'all what to do. Walking down the street and say, "Hey, nigga, don't go in there." What you gonna do if he say that? Don't tell me we going back to the damn slavery times. If y'all motherfuckers just gonna say, yes, sir, boss, I won't go in there. That's what you gonna do, BT? That's what you gonna do, Rob?
What are you talking about?
I didn't think so.
Well, y'all know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, I know, because y'all be like, "Oh, we gonna go back to slavery time." Well, slavery time, the white man was telling y'all what the fuck do.
I know Republicans built the criminal industrial complex, and
Rob, go to the next. Go to the next.
All it's gonna do is make it.
Rob, go to the next subject, because he just don't know that Biden's the architect of the fucking damn
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not. He's not the architect of private prisons.
Hey,
or the war on drugs.
86 crack laws, 94 crime bill, put more black men in prison, exploded the prison population. Yes. He might as well be.
Mass incarceration started long before 86.
Okay.
Long before 94.
Well, your president put more your people who you say you care about so much in prison.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, tell me I'm lying.
We need that crime bill now when he casts out the chain, man.
No. I mean, Biden is he. I'm not gonna talk like I'm defending Biden, because I'm not gonna defend Biden because the crime bill is what it is. It's not that I don't want to defend it, but like what I'm saying is I know what the real issue is.
Okay. All right. Well, I know. I know the 94 crime bill is something that black folks asked for, that Asian folks asked for, that Hispanic folks asked for, and everybody asked for. Okay. Well, I got the video where him saying, I don't want them knocking over my mama, your mama, my uncle, my aunt. They need to be locked away. I don't care what's their circumstance. I don't care where they come from.
Yeah, and the Republicans was like, "No, Joe, that's too harsh. That's too much. We need something softer." Is that what the Republicans doing during that time? No, the Republicans get the 94 crime bill because it wasn't harsh enough. So what you got to say about that?
It wasn't harsh enough. What do you mean?
It wasn't harsh enough. I posted the article in the group more than once. It wasn't harsh enough. The 94 crime bill wasn't harsh enough for the Republicans. That's why they voted against it.
So, but what's your point?
My point is that, okay, you think the 94 crime bill was bad? If the Republicans wrote it, it would have been 10 times worse.
But we have nothing to prove that. So you can't say if they voted. They didn't write it.
Look at the voting on it. On the 94 crime bill. Look up the voting on the 94 crime bill and see how many Republicans voted it down.
If was a fifth, we'd be drunk right now, brother.
I said look at it. Most of them voted it down. Dog, I'm not pulling this out of nowhere.
Last night, Brittany Griner's Phoenix Mercury teammates and opposing players held 42 seconds of silence before their game to show support for the basketball star sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison camp.
We're inspired every day by BG's strength.
42, the number of Griner's jersey. Griner's coach emotional after the game.
It was really tough.
Damn, that's a woman
today. No words. Really emotional day for our whole team.
In a Russian courtroom yesterday, Griner took responsibility for illegally bringing vape cartridges with cannabis oil into Russia in February.
Nice.
She insisted it was not intentional.
I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here.
Griner then choking up, apologizing to her family and teammates. Her attorney argued Griner had no criminal intent. The judge still finding the 31-year-old guilty of drug smuggling. President Biden calling the sentence unacceptable. saying it's one more reminder of what the world already knew. Russia is wrongfully detaining Brittany. The White House refusing to say whether Russia, with the harsh sentence, is using Griner as a political pawn.
Wrongfully detained, need to come home. There's a deal on the table. Let's make the deal. Let's get him home.
Sources say the Biden administration is urging Russia to accept its proposal to bring Griner and former Marine Paul Whelan home in exchange for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. Sources say talks between the U.S. and Russia continue. Meanwhile, Griner's lawyers are vowing to appeal the sentence.
Hi, everyone. George Stephan.
I thought when she pleaded guilty, that was supposed to have been like part of her deal to kind of like send her home.
My man, you can't think about a Russian courthouse or case like you would treat it like America. They do whatever the fuck they want. But the biggest thing for me is I don't appreciate the way the LGBT, ABC, all of them, they didn't back her. They always for some bullshit, but they didn't. If they would have went hard with this, we wouldn't be dealing with this at all. She would have been home. The other thing with this is it's funny how now all of a sudden Slow Biden want to say something about this because it's going to make Russia look bad, so people can it'll take people's sites or whatever away from Ukraine, because they got to keep that going. They have to keep that going to make Russia look like they're the bad guy. Because the biggest thing about it is what people need to realize is the reason why she was in Russia, because she's playing ball for Russia. She makes more money over there than she does over here. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna be playing basketball. She definitely gonna be playing basketball over there. And now they want to.
They're gonna let her out to play basketball.
My man, come on. This some shit. I don't think Brittany Griner is coming home, and I mean that on some shit. She's gonna be over there because she's gonna be obligated to stay there. They're gonna offer her whatever they're gonna offer her, probably on some basketball shit. She's never gonna come. She's never gonna live in the United States again, and she'll be good. But on the flip side of that is he's saying that they'll trade her with some other motherfucker for this Russian arms dealer. How ironic. How fucking ironic that she happens to be a throw-in for this shit. It's, once again, political theater.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked BT in one of his posts. If Russia said right now, today, she's been convicted and everything like that, so she's in jail, right? If Russia says today to Biden, hey, all the non-violent marijuana people that y'all got in America locked up for marijuana, all the non-violent ones, let them out and we'll send Brittany Griner home right now. What you think they'll do?
That's a crazy question, man.
Ain't no crazy question. What if they say, look,
what you think the Biden gonna do?
Yeah, what you think he'll do?
I don't think they're gonna be up to him.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't think they're gonna be up to him because each state gonna fight for people to stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, the ones that don't fight, let them out. That's just a crazy thing you're saying, man. It's not crazy. Yeah, it's crazy what you're saying. How is it crazy? Hell, if Kim Kardashian can get motherfuckers out of jail, you tell me the president can't get motherfuckers out of jail? Y'all just say, nah, they won't go for it. Don't come up with all kind of different scenarios. I don't know what they would do. You know what I'm saying? I just think that ain't nothing that ain't a possibility. You just throwing something out there. You know what I'm saying? This is because you think they're gonna make Biden look bad. I'm just saying, look bad or not. Okay, let's say if he could do it. Let's say if it was feasible, he could do it. Would he do it? I have no idea what he would do. I mean, but he said they care so much. They care so much about her. They want her to be home. That means he'll do anything within his power to do it. Would he do it? I have no idea. You think Russia that is not a deal that's gonna ever be on the table, bro. That's not. I said it's hypothetical, brother. You don't know what hypothetical means? It's either yeah, he'll do it. No, he ain't gonna do it. I don't know. I can't say. I can't. Would you do it? I mean, if I was caping for Brittany Griner, that was a yes or no question. If I'm caping for Brittany Griner like they've been caping, Kamala, get her, bring her home. Everybody, bring her home, and it's in my power to do it. Then that should be a no-brainer, right? I would think.
All right. Do you understand how it works? Getting
Bro,
a
bro,
prisoner from
do y'all
you.
understand? Do y'all understand what the fuck hypothetical? You know what? Just fuck it. Fuck it. What I said. Just fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, she had to be convicted first before the
She's
negotiation.
convicted. I'm saying she's convicted now. So she's
Yeah.
convicted now, and
All
they
right,
said
right.
That was a
Right.
dumbass
So
hypothetical.
now they're negotiating her return. I expect her to be returned within the month, by September 1st. You know, I think it's gonna get it done. I think they're gonna give up that dude Victor Bout, and they're gonna make the trade for her and that other dude. And it is what it is. I mean, it's ridiculous because Audrey Lorber, Audrey Lorber was a 19-year-old girl who brought 17 grams of medical marijuana to Russia 3 years ago, and she got convicted of the same charges that Brittany got convicted, and she got a month in jail. You know, and I mean, Brittany she's a political pawn, and you know, in Russia they don't like black folks, and they don't like gay folks, so they stuck it to her. That's what it was. That's what that's all about. If he was a straight white heterosexual male, I'm not saying he wouldn't be going through this. He wouldn't be going through as much as he wouldn't have got 9 years though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a crazy hypothetical question.
It wasn't a crazy hypothetical question.
Yes, it was, man.
Y'all just did. I mean, you just didn't want to fucking answer. Just say I don't know, or I don't want to answer. It ain't a crazy hypothetical. That's like me saying hypothetically, if Jennifer Lopez offered you some damn pussy and Halle Berry offered you some pussy at the same time, which one would you go to? How is that a crazy hypothetical? It's either shit, I'm going to J-Lo or I'm going to Halle Berry. I mean, shit.
I ain't going to either one of them.
Okay.
How about that?
Lies. The lies you tell.
But see, that's a lie. That's a lie.
The lies you tell. Oh, you ain't going to neither one of them.
See, and that's how you try to get you want me to give you want the answer that you want. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I just wanted you to answer the question. So you said you Halle or whoever you find attractive. Okay, damn. Maybe you don't find them too attractive.
It ain't about finding somebody attractive. It's about what I would do. You know what I'm saying?
So it's okay. All right. Boy, y'all wild.
You try to get me you try to get me something. Oh, I told you by name none. Man,
that had nothing to do with what I was just trying to say.
The fact is, she over there now. She got sentenced, and America's basically at Russian mercy when it comes to her.
Hey, you do the crime, you do the crime, you do the time. That's what they say over here.
I agree. You know what I'm saying?
That's the other thing. You know, that's the other thing about this whole situation is that she fucked up. She has to deal with the consequences of her actions, and it's good if they're able to bring her home, but if not, she has to deal with it. It's fucked up in every single way, but it is what it is. She's 31 years old. You're an adult. You made a fucking horrible decision, but the other thing with that is this goes to show how fucked up it is when it comes to celebrity athletes from male and female. And what I mean by that is when you think about somebody, most NBA players, they got a team of people with them. They have a team of people with them. They ain't packing up their own shit. They know the rules and regulations of what's going on. Shit. Even taking that a step further, where the fuck was her agent at? That was the questions they supposed to be asking. Yo, you know you ain't supposed to be doing. I know you be fucking with that shit over here, but you ain't supposed to be doing that over there. You got that in your bag? So it goes to show the differences of how it goes between male and female athletes. I just saw a post the other day that LeBron made $37 million, and the total salary or whatever for the whole WNBA is like $16 million.
Well, look how much LeBron bring in though.
No. You're not hearing me.
What she bring in.
You're not hearing me.
I've been hearing people say it, comparing the women game to the men game.
Rob, you're not hearing me.
That's not comparable.
The point is, one man makes more than the entire league. So it shows you that their league it's just not that important to people. It's not. So they don't have the capital to have a team. They got to do shit on their own. And when you do shit on your own, unless you're meticulous doing whatever the fuck you got to do, you're going to make mistakes. And she made a mistake that could possibly affect her for 9 fucking years. Period.
And probably in her career, 9 years. She
No,
probably
it ain't.
won't be as
No, it
good.
ain't.
9 years from here, she probably won't be able to
That's
play
not
the
true.
NBA by then.
Nah.
WNBA by then.
You got to think about it. She'll be 40 years old. You got, Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops or whatever. They played late into it. I think Taurasi is up 40-something. But the other thing about that is I don't think she's going to come back. She's going to end up playing ball overseas because she's going to need that money. She ain't coming back over here. There's no money over here. That's what a lot of them women do. And unfortunately for her, since she looked like a fucking dude, she ain't getting no modeling gigs. Like some of those WNBA players. Some of those WNBA players making more money outside of the league because of IG and fucking shit like that. She looked like a fucking dude, and she's 6'8". So who gonna pay her for that shit? Nobody.
Man,
and I'm gonna stress again what I said in the beginning. Where the fuck is the LGBT community at? Where are they?
They
nowhere to be found.
They are there. I mean, have you seen them at the WNBA games?
No.
Or what they did for her at the All-Star game where where everybody wore her number and everything?
PT,
I mean,
PT, I'm gonna say this again.
Who you think that is?
Where are they to do something substantive? They should have been over this. They just got in. They just started talking about this with her. Just.
All right. I mean, what? All right. Tell me, what do you realistically expect them to do? They can't get on no jets and go to Russia and protest in Russia. Then they get thrown in jail.
You ought to be. You need to kick yourself in the forehead for making that statement, knowing how the LGBT get on fucking. They get on whatever platforms and they get exactly what they want every single time. They did not do anything for her. They did not speak up for her at all. None.
Man, okay, all right. I know you don't do a lot of social media, but get on Facebook and do hashtag Brittany Griner or hashtag BG, and just click on how many people did those that voice their opinion on that platform. I mean, they're out there for her. They doing their thing.
What I'm saying is going completely over your head. We're talking. They doing this shit now. This shit's been going on for damn near a fucking year.
Right, since February.
So once again, where was the LGBT community speaking up for her in February? It did not happen. Where were they in March? It did not happen. Where was it in motherfucking April? It did not happen. That's my point.
Where do you want to see them on mainstream media? Because that's not where you at. You see what I'm saying? Right or wrong? You tell me that. You tell me.
You're 1,000% right. I'll be quiet. Jesus Christ, yo. Oh my God. Jesus.
I mean, what do you want me to say? They've been vocal the whole time.
Okay. What you say so?
I mean, do you really watch CNN? I watch CNN. I watch MSNBC. That's where they at. You think Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper don't be saying that? Them dudes is, man, they LGBTQ as they get.
What I don't know what food want. What you want them to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think what he's saying is the way they put pressure on all these major companies and stuff like that to pull funding or hey, don't this shit come from Russia or whatever to be more like if somebody say, oh, this gay motherfucker did this shit, oh, the LGBTQ coming after you with all blazing guns, blazing all kind of damn shit.
But see, this going on over in Russia though, bro. It ain't like she in jail over here.
Right. And Rob,
she in jail in Russia.
So then this is a non-issue then.
People, I'm not going to say people against them. People that don't necessarily support the LGBTQ, that criticize the LGBTQ, they say that they overstate that the LGBTQ has power because they've gotten certain rights that everybody else got. and they make it seem like those rights are unstoppable, and when they speak up, people listen. I mean, some of that, I mean, in some issues they do, but when shit like this, when it comes to Russia, they ain't got no voice against Russia because Russia don't respect them at all.
Shit. So apparently America ain't got no voice in it neither. So fuck it.
No, I mean, it's a process to get her out. It's gonna take time, and it's just going through there. It's gonna come out, and she's gonna get out at the time that right before midterms. Trump playing these spades on you right before midterms. He gonna play the Brittany Griner spade. He gonna play the student loan forgiveness spade on you.
You said Trump gonna play it?
No.
You're right. I can see Trump saying, "I'm gonna go get Brittany Griner."
Right.
You know, him and Putin partners anyway, so I can see Trump pulling this off and using it for his game. You know what I'm saying? I can see that though. I can see Trump telling Putin to hold up and let me come over there. I'm gonna visit and fight for Brittany. You release her, and that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how he going. And that's how he gonna win 2024.
No, I can see him using it. I don't know if he gonna win or not, but I can see him using it as a way to I can see him using that though.
But he already called Brent Griner spoiled and entitled. So I don't know. I don't know if he can walk that back.
Whatever. If he can walk it back, if he go over there and like Rob said, get her. She wouldn't give a shit what he called her.
All right, man. Let's get into this Monkey Pox, man. I know food ready. I know food.
Oh God.
Hey, but it's like it's starting out like COVID did, man. It just
fear porn, man. Fear porn.
You think it's fear porn until you get it?
I won't get it because they say it's only contracted by gay men. How the fuck I'm gonna get it?
Here every 6 days. Local officials sending a letter to the Biden administration, urgently asking for more doses.
It's because of New York City that we're even
This
having this
jackass with a mask
conversation
on.
about a national vaccination strategy.
The White House says the FDA is inspecting more shots from a manufacturer in Denmark.
Do we wish we had more doses out there right now? Of course. But we had a stockpile, and what we need more, and we're getting more.
New York City accounts for about a fifth of the now more than 800 reported cases to the CDC this year across 39 states. While anyone can get monkeypox, most of the infections so far have been in the LGBTQ community.
I'm urging everyone to take this seriously.
Matt Ford in Los Angeles says he got monkeypox last month through skin-to-skin contact. In addition to lesions throughout his body, he endured intense flu-like symptoms.
You know, it got to the point where I couldn't sleep at night.
Some experts are questioning whether the U.S. public health system has been sluggish and what that could mean for future pandemics.
The monkeypox experience is telling us that we really should be on a red threat level of alert because we have not learned these lessons.
Adding to the concerns about the health system, a new CDC report says that drug-resistant superbugs are on the rise because of the overuse of antibiotics during the early stages of COVID. Lester?
All right, Gabe, thank you.
Yo, I bullshit you not. I saw on it might have been on MSNBC this morning. They said they got a vaccine for Lyme disease or some shit like that. I was like, Lyme disease? I was like, man, I'm telling you, these pharmaceutical companies coming back around like the collection plate in church.
The thing about this, and me and Jermaine have said this on numerous occasions, the script does not change. And if people fall for this shit, you're fucking bugging. I mean, seriously, we talk about something that's similar to the fucking chicken pox. You get the chicken pox and you keep it moving. This shit is not deadly. Stop it, yo. Stop it. It's not this motherfucking serious. But they have to do whatever they can to put fear in people for some reason. And the thing with this, which is fucking comical to me, because of what it is something physical. So now you're going to be able to see it. So now people, oh my God, they got that shit. And my whole thing is, if you had chickenpox and you was a kid, shut the fuck up. Fuck you worried about it for? Oh, I felt sluggish. And I feel sluggish too. It's 101 degrees up this motherfucker. Sun beating down on my ass. I feel sluggish also because it's hot. Difference do it make. It's like people keep searching for something. And just like the C word, this shit has been around for a long ass motherfucking time. So now all of a sudden there's a problem. Stop. Please. And the fact that people like they jump on this shit because now they've been conditioned. And since they've been conditioned, it's gonna keep happening over and over and over again. And all I can do is shake my head and keep it moving. Because I know one thing. As long as I focus on keeping this right here good, and I keep on focusing on my immune system and building up my immune system the way I've always done, I'm good. If people don't, then it is what it is. At this point, fuck it.
Carlos Barnes said, "Keep your hands to yourself." Yes, I agree.
So what y'all think? What the government? What's going on, man? Why do they want everybody to be in fear so bad?
Because
what's the deal?
Fear brings your vibration down, and if you can keep doing that to people, then they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. It's the same thing, just like with 9/11. People were all, oh my God, terrorist attack. What did they do? They let their guard down. Then they start passing bills to take away your privacy. It's a constant thing. They keep on doing, but now it's easier. Social media has changed a lot of shit because things can move so much faster. So much faster. I just saw this shit the other day. I think it was on Twitter or something like that. 5 different people had the exact same verbiage of a post, showing you that you have bots out there saying the same exact shit. So then it's going to trigger a reaction, and they play off of that because now they know who to reach out to. That's why me and Jermaine always say this shit. Think for yourself. Be an independent thinker. Don't regurgitate some shit you hear on TV because that's what they do. And they constantly do this shit. It's to the point now. Do y'all understand that there's people out there who've been saying fuck the government all of their life? And now they're saying, oh, we got to do this because the government says so? Come on, yo. Like, that's actually fucking moron. But that's the conditioning people go through when you let it. I'm sorry. I'll rock like that. And I've been like this my whole motherfucking life. I'm good. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm a grown ass man. It's not going down like that. Especially some shit that doesn't make sense. 2 + 2 = 4. And if right now, if on the news, the motherfucker said 2 + 2 = 3, people say, oh yeah, it's 3. It got to be 3 because the TV said the shit. That's where we at right now.
So you're not concerned about it. You're not concerned
so should we go the exact opposite everything that the government says? And
yes.
Yes.
So if the government says don't go 70 miles an hour, go 90. I mean, is there no value in the government?
You do that anyway. If you ride on 95 or I-20, your ass ain't going 70. Everybody doing 85, 90. So you ain't listening to the government then. When you drive down the street and it say 45 miles an hour, your ass going 50.
Should I go 120?
BT, you making that statement. Here's my question: Who paid for that car?
Who paid for it? Me.
Yeah. So if you pay for it, you gonna let somebody tell you what to do in your motherfucking car? Do what you want. Do 90. Fuck it. Go ahead. It's yours.
But it's regulated. I got a sticker that says that I have to register it every year.
None of that, but it's yours. If it's yours, based on what you just said, do whatever the fuck you want because you can. You got that option. You just got to deal with the consequences. Fuck it.
Okay, deal with the consequences. Now that's the first. Wow, that's the first thing you said in a long time that I really rock with. You got to. You can rock your own way, but you're going to have to deal with the consequences. You're right.
And guess
that's everything. That's everything in life, though.
Thank you. And that's my point. So the whole fact of the matter is, once again, with what's been going on with the bullshit that's been going on for the past 2 years, I've moved the way I wanted to move, what consequences have I had? Because I don't live in that universe. I live in my universe. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Period. And if more people live like that, we wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit.
Oh,
well, some people have had bad consequences.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, once
you
again,
just didn't.
In life, who does not have bad consequences? It's life. Shit, the fuck. I'm not. My point is, I'm not going to let them dictate what bad is, what negativity is, so I can put that shit into my universe. If you accept that shit, then goddamn right, this is going to happen to you. I ain't falling for that bullshit.
Well, the fact is, some people out there really getting that shit.
Well, then then
people don't want it.
I say this. If you look around your life, everything that had happened, it may be some shit that some shit that you done went through probably was out of your control. But most of the thing that's going on in your life right now is comes from a choice or a decision that you fucking made. Everybody have the ability to make the right choice, the wrong choice. Like I said, it's some things that are not under your control.
But that don't mean you can't try to prevent stuff.
Right.
I didn't say
That don't mean don't try to prevent stuff if you can.
But how can you? But with this shit, how can you prevent this shit?
But and also, I think the government also makes sure that there are options out there that you can't take that can't be destructive to not only you but to other folks. You see what I'm saying?
Like what? Expand on that.
Like fully automatic weapons, like stuff like that. You know, or like moonshine, shit like that. Unregulated shit, that's what that unregulated shit that we can have or that we can easily get our hands on that can be harmful.
But they were doing moonshine and that shit before prohibition, and then the government said, "Hey, we need to make some money off of that shit," and then they started taxing it.
So what they did, they started regulating it, but moonshine was still illegal, Because
you still got motherfuckers now still selling moonshine.
You're right. Bootleg, absolutely.
Okay. Illegal shit is always gonna be here. Ain't no government. Government can regulate all the shit they want to. If a motherfucker gonna find a way to, if it's illegal, they'll find a way to get around that shit.
All right. It's not the government's job to eliminate shit that's wrong. It's to minimize it to a point where it can't be harmful to the masses.
Okay, based on what you just said, we're gonna keep moonshine in the subject right now. As far as moonshine, if you live in a small town, and it's still towns like this, and you make the moonshine in the town, and the government wants to come regulate it, that's fucking with your money. You gonna be cool with that?
I mean, I wouldn't be happy about it, but if it's the law, it's the law. What the hell?
Okay,
what can I do?
Okay, but hold up. This is my point. You want to bring up the law and the government. If it's your community and you're doing shit in your community, what gives them the right to tell you what the fuck to do? You're providing.
I mean, you're right.
That's the whole
All right. I'll give you an example. Say, you know how marijuana is illegal, okay? And let's say
in some states.
In some states, yeah. Say for some reason Biden legalizes it. He writes a pen and makes it. He strikes and legalizes it. And when he legalizes it, it allows anyone who wants to become a dispensary. Now, what they can do, or what they might do, is come along later on and say, "Hey, to be a dispensary, you have to have a $5 million bond." You know what I'm saying? Or a $1 million bond. And that's what that does, is pushes out the little man. That shit happens all the time. That's like liquor licenses. That's why mom and pop places, little lounges don't sell liquor. It's because they don't it's because they can't afford the license. And they can't afford the regulations. I mean,
okay.
It sucks.
Man, we we way off subject. We way off this Monkey Pox
Let
shit.
me make this statement.
Jermaine, you better read my mind, man.
Let me make this statement real quick, because the way BT is like everything is cool because it's the government. There have been laws that have been passed. One recently in Michigan. The old one is in certain states you cannot collect rainwater. The government has said you cannot collect rainwater. So you can't collect something that's coming from the sky and free. How the fuck can they put regulation on that? It's not theirs. Then in Michigan recently, they passed a law you cannot grow your own food. What? This is my land. How you going to tell me what I can do on my land, which is helping me say pretty much stay self-sufficient? I don't want to depend on you for food. This is shit I'm talking about. Like,
I'm gonna have to research that. That sounds unbelievable right there.
That's reality.
I mean, in some places they won't even allow you to not have the electric company. To live off the grid. They be like, yo, why you ain't got our electricity? Oh no, you got to have our electricity. It's like, damn, how nigga, my shit going. I got my own shit going on. I don't need your electricity. Nah, we need that money, bro. In some places.
In certain states, this fucking government has went and cut down trees that were growing fruit and shit like that in front of people's houses. So my point is, when does it end? Why is it that people are so cool with the government pretty much making their own rules and you have to follow them? That's bullshit. If that's your land that you work for, they can't tell you what the fuck to do on your land. Fuck them. And not enough people are saying that. That's why they keep. I forgot. I don't know if it was Jermaine that said he gave this scenario one time. When a person can keep pushing you, if a person pushes you that much, you're like, that ain't shit. And then they do it again. If they keep doing that, eventually they're gonna push you 100 miles down the road. You're not even gonna realize it because they keep pushing an inch. And when you give a person an inch, they're gonna take a mile. That's exactly what goes on. People have to stand up for something, because they are falling for any goddamn thing. That's the big fucking problem. The smallest things are becoming the biggest things. And like I said, it boils down to social media. Ain't shit changed. In 2022, what's different besides technology? And if you really dig deeper, the technology that we have that's supposed to be so advanced, it's been around forever. But that's not something that's talked about. I'm not even gonna go into that shit, because that's going down the rabbit hole, and not too many people want to hear that shit. But more people just need to wake up and see the reality of what's going on. And the reality is they pulling the wool over your eyes with all the shit that's going on, and people got to stop accepting the bullshit. Period.
But let me say this about COVID and monkeypox. I think people should be able to make whatever decision they want to make, and the government gonna always try to get involved to try to prevent stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all about trying to prevent stuff from happening. And I think a lot of people they don't want COVID, they don't want monkeypox. People trying to do what they can do to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? But put it like this. Let me say this: if you don't want diabetes, what are you going to do? You're going to try to prevent it by eating healthy, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to do, right? So you're trying to prevent something that you can possibly get. You know what I'm saying? That's all everybody try to do. People want to prevent stuff that they can possibly get, bro.
Okay, but once again, we're going to use what you just said in this scenario. Why are they not allowing people to do whatever they have to do to prevent it without them telling you what you have to do to prevent it? That's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. We are supposed to have the choice of what we want to do with our bodies.
But see, I don't think nobody been forced to do nothing.
That's a lie.
I don't think people did they force you. Did you take the vaccine?
Wow.
Did you take the vaccine? Did you get vaccinated?
Wow.
Us three. Neither one of us are vaccinated.
Okay.
That's a choice we made, bro.
Now, Jermaine.
That's a choice we made.
Based on what he just said, are you willing to say on this show what you walked away from because what you were being forced to do? Are you willing to say it?
Yeah.
Please.
I think I've said it.
please tell based on what Rob just said about people not being forced to do or of a choice or whatever, please tell the people the choice, the decision you made that was life changing.
Yeah,
that's his story.
Yeah, it's my story, but it's shared by thousands of people, other people. But yeah, I walked away from a 6-figure paying job because they were forcing people to get that. Not just me. I got other coworkers that walked away from that. So,
and the reason
but that was my choice.
Yes, and the reason why I wanted him to bring that up is because they want to make it seem like it's not forced, but it is, because they want people to make these decisions based on what they want you to do, not allowing you to make a decision. That's bullshit.
But the thing,
people want to make that decision.
But the thing about this monkeypox, the monkeypox shit is that they've already said how you can get it or where it's coming from or whatever. So if you're not in that lifestyle or whatever, then you should be good. But then they saying, well, if you come in close contact with somebody, skin to skin, touching with somebody, so okay, so what, you gonna stay away from people for some more time? So it's like, all right, well, we want y'all to stay away again. You ain't gotta wear your mask, but you gotta stay away from there and don't have sex with men. That's pretty much what they saying with this is. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I always thought that was some BS anyway. It's a gay thing. You know what I'm saying? If you got babies, how babies are getting it then? How the hell do you know who's gay? Because you got heterosexual people having anal sex.
Once again, and I've said this from the beginning, and I'm gonna keep saying it. People have been getting sick since the beginning of time. People have been dying since the beginning of time. It will never change. It'll never change. So what the fuck? What the fuck?
What'll never change?
What I said was, people have been getting sick since the beginning of time. People have been dying since the beginning of time. Since that's not going to change, why is it that it have to be implemented now? Oh, if you get this, you're going to die. Come on now, stop it.
And you know what else people been getting for a long time? Vaccination.
No, actually, that's not true.
We started school with it. We couldn't go to school without getting vaccinated.
Fam.
But why you? But
it's been going on for a long time.
But my thing is,
man.
why it sounds like you caping for? But this not a vaccine. This has nothing to do with vaccinations though.
What are we talking about? We talking about.
You said the question is, how concerned are we about monkeypox ain't got nothing to do with vaccinate. Like I just laid it out. If you are not in that lifestyle, because this is what they said is in the LGBTQ community. So if you're not in that community and you're not in close contact with anybody in that community, then you should be fine. That's what the media has put out.
But how do you know who's gay or not? How do you know who's gay? You got some men, you got some guys out here who husky. You don't know who gay or not, bro. So how do you know? So anybody can get it.
And that's what I'm saying. So
and
again,
I don't know how the hell you can how to pinpoint how it started anyway.
But that's what it's called. It's called propaganda. We just had somebody in the comments, CC Harris. She just said why they doing it with the LGBT, why she feel like they doing it with the LGBT community, or blaming it on that community. So I mean, who the fuck knows, man? Why they?
And I don't understand if anybody can get it. Why are you saying? You make it. I mean, if you say
I'm not making it up. I'm saying what they say. I'm just telling.
You making heterosexual people think they can't get it.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm telling you what the media has been saying. You just played the video. You just played the video. They just said the same thing.
You're right. He say anybody can get it, but we're getting more issues of it in the LGBT community.
Yeah.
But what do you mean by that? Anybody can get it, but we getting cases over here more.
Well, you have to ask the people that produced that video that you just played. I didn't make the video. I'm just regurgitating what they said.
DVP, what's up, man?
What's happening, player?
What's going on?
Hey, man, just listen to y'all brothers do y'all thing.
You trying to prevent my pox, man?
Hey, man, I already ain't around nobody in the first place, so I ain't sweating it.
You ain't sweating it.
Well, I mean, that's what it sounds. They want us to be isolated again. We were just isolated for 2 years, damn near. So
that ain't gonna happen no more, man. Let's move on to the next topic. Man, you want to chop this up before we go, DVP?
No. I came for, and I think I already missed it. I came for the BG portion, but I think I missed it. So whatever y'all got going, I'm here for.
For the what question?
I came for the Brittany Griner portion, but whatever y'all got left, I'm here for.
What you had to say about Brittany Griner?
I don't know. I wanted to hear what y'all had to say.
We had a lot to say.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I guess I missed that part. So
most of us, she did the crowd. She gonna do the time. Unless they can pull that deal off, she gonna be there for 9 years.
Work for me.
Let's jump on something else, man. This story been out for a minute, but
what's up, fellas?
What up, D?
Yeah, I messed around and had to agree with Jermaine on something, so I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to log off Facebook now. I done mess around and agree with Jermaine. Oh, man, the end is near. That's all I'm saying. The apocalypse.
What you agree with Jermaine on?
I don't know, man, because I hit myself with that Man in Black pen right after I did it. So I was like, oh no, I can't take it.
What point Jermaine made? What point Jermaine made that made sense?
I just hit myself with that little Man in Black pen, so I was like, man, I can't believe I just agreed with him on something. I went upstairs and cried.
Damn.
There are new calls for justice in the 67-year-old murder case of Emmitt Till. A team searching a Mississippi courthouse discovered an unserved warrant charging Carolyn Bryant Donham with Till's kidnapping in 1955. Donham, a white woman, set off the 14-year-old's brutal murder when she accused him of whistling at her. Now Till's family is calling for Donham's arrest. As Tauta with our Jackson station, WGTV, explains, a new investigation could be coming.
But the circuit clerk of LaFleur County provided this copy of the 1955 warrant. It states the name of 2 individuals, Roy Bryant along with J.W. Milham, who were eventually acquitted of the murder. But the third name is Mrs. Roy Bryant. And in the back, the KPS is signed by Sheriff Smith that Mrs. Roy Bryant was not found in my county. Findings led authorities to look into the warrant. I'm told copies of the warrant have been handed over to LaFleur County Sheriff Ricky Banks, who requested the documents on Wednesday. The discovery is thanks to the relentless work from Keith Beauchamp, the filmmaker known for his documentary, The Untold Story of Emmitt Till. LaFleur's circuit clerk Elmis Stockstill says he inquired about the warrant, who then brought a team of members from the Emmitt Till Legacy Foundation, along with some of Till's family members. And within 3 hours in the LaFleur County Circuit Clerk's basement, found the warrant that would have charged Carolyn Bryant Dunham, or Mrs. Roy Bryant, in the 1955 kidnapping.
So I looked at the file, I looked at the paperwork in the file, and true enough, it was the original warrant. That had been served on 2 individuals, J.W. Mylan and Roy Bryant, but it was not served on the third person who was a part of the warrant was Mrs. Roy Bryant. I was excited to hear that, but I was also surprised because it was like looking for a needle in a haystack. I mean, and they absolutely had to really get lucky to find that. And when they did, I was just, wow.
Civil rights attorney Jaribu Hill says they would have to likely go before a judge to petition for the warrant to be considered and served because so much time has passed. Well, what's next? Well, a civil rights attorney hopes that law enforcement will act now to serve Mrs. Roy Bryant with this warrant, hoping for a thorough, transparent investigation. Reporting in Greenwood, Tauta 12 News.
So y'all think they should still serve that warrant, man? She's
80
years old now.
Here's my first question. Is she still alive?
Yes.
She's still alive.
If she's still alive, I'll be interested in this story when she's locked the fuck up. It ain't going to.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's definitely not going to bring Emmitt Till back. Is it going to be justice served? No, because she damn near about to die anyway. I think she like legally blind and got cancer and all kind of damn shit. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Now here's the other thing about this particular situation. it can open up a can of worms. Do they want to do that shit? Because then it turns into all the people who put in false reports like that, whether it's rape, all types of shit. It'll open up a can of worms. That's why I don't think nothing's gonna come up, because they know there would be a floodgate of like appeal cases. There'd be a whole bunch of shit. It would get crazy. But we'll see.
BT, DVP.
If they went after Bill, they got to go after her. From a legal perspective, I ain't figured out yet how they went after Bill Cosby, because there's a statute of limitations on, from what I understand, on the crime. So if Bill can be convicted 100 years later, she is the nexus to a murder. The statute for murder, there's no statute of limitations for murder. Without her saying what she said, the murder would have never happened. So, hey, Bill was old and decrepit. I don't see no difference. So she ain't gonna bring nothing back, but she deserved to get her time spent. She deserved to go on and get locked up.
Yeah, shit. It's definitely not gonna happen on the state level. It's gonna have to happen on the federal level. Some civil rights, I don't know, violation. It would have to be something like that. But I don't see it happening. Like a jury of her peers in Mississippi ain't finna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I don't know, man. I really don't have a lot to contribute on this one.
I don't see what the feds can do, because back when it happened, I don't think there were federal statutes that covered it.
Yeah,
So
you're probably right, man.
the feds didn't have a hate crime back when this happened, so the feds can't touch it. This has got to be done at the local level.
Well, this is a straight murder charge, right?
Because
I don't think they got
read
no
their
hate
laws. I don't know how the statute for murder reads, because if you try to charge her with murder, she's gonna get off.
Right.
Because she didn't do anything. Murder requires you to do it requires intent. All she did was make a statement. She didn't know that that's what they was gonna do, so you can't prove intent.
Right.
So it would depend on what kind of manslaughter charge they got, or second-degree murder, and that's what I would agree with what the state statutes say. But
or conspiracy, right?
What about filing a false police report?
Yeah, that's a misdemeanor. So that one ain't gonna never happen.
Yeah. And that's definitely the statute ran out on that.
Yeah, and when I tell you that's why it's hard to get cops. It's hard to get a cop for murder, because you got to prove premeditation.
Right.
If you don't have that element in it, you got to work really hard to show negligence.
Yeah.
With her, she made a statement. Did she know that the statement, should she have known that the statement was going to result in his death? Who knows? You can't go to her state of mind back then.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that she shouldn't have to go to trial. It's whether or not they want to waste the money on a woman who damn near dead.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's what it's going to boil down to. Does the state want to spend $30,000-$40,000 plus medical expenses for something that, in theory, is over and done? Ain't nothing going to bring Emmitt back. Best case scenario, they're going to give the family some money.
So she was in the car when they captured him, though. That's like a accessory to murder.
Yeah, definitely.
No, if I go pick up Fu and go kill Jermaine, Fu only responsibility legally is he's supposed to call 911. That's it. Fu can't stop me from doing what I'm doing. And if she was already scared or whatever, again, how can we know her mindset from 50, 60 years ago?
But you know what? But DDP, you know what the police would say? They'd be get out the car when he was killing Jermaine. Why didn't you go get help? Why did you stay in the car with him?
I didn't know that's what he was gonna do.
But if
I know that's how they get a lot of young brothers.
But if she was a minor, then she's not even held to that standard. And how was she supposed to be when this happened?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think she was a minor.
And see, I don't think she was an adult. And so all those little things start to matter. Because what? Till was 15?
Yeah.
And she, so
14,
how long ago? So how long ago this? One of us ought to be able to do some quick math. Is she 80 something now? How long ago?
I don't know how old she is. She's in her 80s, and I think it happened in the 50s. I think she was born in the 30s. So
Yeah, I think she was born in 1938, 1937.
This happened in 55.
She's a grown ass woman, and at this point, with everything that she's suffering through, basically karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And wherever the fuck she going, it's gonna be well deserved. Because at this point, right now, the thing that I love about all of this that's going on, and even back then, was that our people actually had some fucking backbone, and they wasn't saying that they forgive her and all this other bullshit. No.
Well, basically, y'all saying y'all forgive her now.
No,
Who said that? What are you?
Who said
that? Where the hell you get that from?
Y'all instead of saying lock our ass up, y'all didn't say lock our ass up. Shit.
Rob, what you over there smoking?
You know, I'm saying y'all be saying lock her up.
Lock somebody up who the punishment is gonna mean something. If you lock somebody up who
okay, well, at least serve the warrant. Then. Just serve the warrant. Let's see what happens.
For what?
Serve the warrant. See what happens.
So,
because the warrant that will be served.
Robert.
Well, we just know it's not realistic that they're gonna lock her up.
You know why they don't like to lock up sick people? Because then the state got to take over paying for their whole health care.
Hey,
right.
I got a question though. Y'all tell me if I'm throwing my arm out on this. Now this just came out, right? And coincidentally, the same time, ain't they making a movie about this too? Ain't a movie about to come out with Whoopi Goldberg about to come out? Is this a coincidence that all this is coming to light at the same time?
Well,
I mean, they had a special come on.
A TV series.
Yeah, the one on ABC came out earlier this year.
Yeah, but I think they're doing a full movie with Whoopi Goldberg.
No, Jermaine, what you the reason why it's coming out right now is because they found an old arrest warrant for her in the archive.
I get that, but I'm saying it. I mean, it's kind of coincidental to me, but you know, I mean, I think a lot of this shit is just to get the black people riled up against white people, I guess. You know how they like to charge up the race card.
Who likes to do that? Who's in charge that does that?
Let me put y'all in this situation. Let's say somebody in your family was killed back in the 60s, and now they just found an arrest warrant for that person.
Right.
What are you gonna say now? You know what I'm saying?
What is
DVP just, hold up. DVP is a former officer. He just laid out all the parameters of what they can and can't do. I mean, what are we supposed to sit here and do?
Okay, but I don't think I'm saying serve the warrant. Go from there. Serve the warrant and go from there.
Man, by the time if they serve that damn warrant, she might have a damn heart attack when they go to serve.
Let's put this in its proper perspective. Let's say it had happened to one of us, and 70, 50, 60 years go by. What's going to happen? What is it we looking for now 50 years later? We done already suffered. Do we really want to pull this scab off this wound all over again and hit a trial? Is that really what we want? So it ain't about forgiving. It's like, hell, we ain't never healed from it. It ain't no different than making a rape victim relive the rape. That's why they don't want to testify. They don't want to have to keep going through that. So you think the family want to have to go back 50 years and hear all this stuff over and over and over again and hear people saying, oh, it was back then? Because now they on Front Street. So all the kids, all the relatives, we gonna stress them out and put them in depression for what? If they and for me, it's strictly up to whatever the family want. If the family want to go through all that, give them their justice. If the family want to move on and let her die a slow, horrible death, whatever they want, let them do it. But for us to sit back and say we want this, like I said, you got to relive this over and over again because now everybody gonna come ask you about it. Now you're gonna start getting all these interviews. Now everybody they following your kids around, they following your grandkids around, they following all the old people around. They stressing them. So how much stress do you want on your parents now? Because everybody got to have something to say. You think how many times you think they talk about Emmitt Till at dinner? They trying to get past it. So I mean, it's up to the family.
I think the family is the one pushing it.
When did they give a statement?
I think the family the one pushing it, man.
When did they give a statement?
They've been gave a statement.
When? Let me go. Hold on. I just pulled it. When?
Hey, yeah, DVP. Yeah, you know how Rob like to say shit without
Trust
no
me,
receipt.
man. Trust me. He gonna put it up.
And I'm gonna tell you how you know you ain't pulled it up. I'm gonna tell you how you know they ain't said nothing. Cause you ain't seen that dude that rhymed with 45 in no press release.
Who?
That dude whose name rhymed with 45. Benjamin Trump. You ain't seen him nowhere yet. So ain't nobody saying nothing. Because if they say something, he gonna be the first one there.
DVP, I just agree with you. You just said something I agree with. Boy, we on the roll today.
Hey, man.
Hey, say what you want. The families be calling him. They be calling him. You know,
yeah, whatever.
He get that done. He get it done when it comes to the money.
BT don't believe that lie.
Right or wrong.
Just like they ran Jesse and Al out of Ferguson, because didn't nobody call them. They came looking for money. They got ran out. Don't nobody be calling these people.
Man, them people be calling Crump. Trust me, they be calling him.
You got.
I mean, you think he forces way to be legal representation for them people? No,
BT,
you can't do that.
BT, you ain't hear this from me. Like I told y'all about them them preachers who got fake names. This dude coming out with his money and a little statement for all them to sign. He gives them money up front. He gives them money up front.
But he gets it back on the back end.
No,
when
BT, what's the boy name in Florida who got killed?
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin. I'm gonna let Robert get back to the show. The state of Florida offered Trayvon Martin's family $1 million. So-and-so told him not to take it. Guess what he ended up settling for?
How much?
$1 million minus his 46%.
46%? Are you sure it's 46?
Yeah. Hey, have you? How many families have you came out and heard them thanking him for what he did? They realized they got robbed.
But
they realized they got robbed.
I don't hear no families condemning him.
They got to sign an NDA saying they can't say nothing once they get that money. Have you heard any saying he did a great job for him? Any. Fellas, can y'all find an ex-girlfriend who can at least say something good about y'all?
Yeah.
So, but you can't find nobody who can say nothing good about him. Because
DVP, you killing him. You killing him.
Among all bravery parents, they rock with him now. Come on now.
Find me a statement where they said something good about him. I'm gonna say what I say.
You find a statement where they said something bad about him.
They ain't gonna say that. I just told you they can't. They got an NDA. And
come on, man.
And Rob, I'm gonna give y'all some quick math. I want y'all to look at Minneapolis. Because remember, he was up there for the George Floyd thing, right? Y'all remember how much money he got George Floyd family?
Yeah.
Now, I want y'all to look at that money he got George Floyd family, who we saw suffer for 9 minutes. And then look at the white girl who got shot by the other cop and see how much money she got. And it wasn't no trial. Why did she get so much money for something that we never saw? But they got money.
She did. Old buddy did go. He did go to trial. He got convicted.
We didn't see nothing about it on TV. Look at the settlement that they got. Look at the settlement that white woman got for them not going on TV. Look at the settlement. Ben Trump get his cut. And see, we keep ignoring this. But you ain't heard nobody say, we thank you for all that you've done. Because the criminal trial is what got George Floyd over. But 9 minutes he suffered. And look at his payout versus the girl that didn't suffer. Everybody seen George Floyd die. Ain't nobody seen that white woman die. Ain't nobody seen her die except for that Muslim dude. That's it. Look at the payout.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm gonna have to look that one up, DVP. We're gonna talk about it on your show tomorrow.
I refuse to talk about him because I already know what he is. Like I said, find some good statements about him because anybody can say something good. You just can't say nothing bad when you sign an NDA or you lose the money.
Well, then how come we haven't heard nothing from like the cousin of the people that got paid? They don't sign no NDAs. How come George Floyd's cousin ain't talking bad about Trump?
What is he gonna say? If he was close enough to him, what is he gonna say?
They say Trump was a crook.
You have to think about based on what you just said and the way our community is. If them people got that money and signed that NDA, they're gonna say to them, listen, don't nobody say nothing about this shit or we're gonna lose this money.
So when Cousin Ray Ray go tell something, you gonna still lose because they gonna ask Cousin Ray Ray, where you hear that from? Oh, you ain't hear from me, but this what his mom and dad said. Bam, money gone.
But there's always that cousin that felt like they didn't get what they share, and guess what they're gonna be? They're gonna be the bitter one. And guess who's gonna go to one be talking? The Michael Vick cousin that rolled on him instead of just taking the charge, knowing Michael Vick wasn't the one that was fighting the dogs.
Yeah, who he rolled on? Just like
he
Michael
rolled
Vick.
on Mike.
Him and Michael Vick punk ass daddy did the same thing. Michael Vick didn't pay them. So they told on Michael Vick because they thought Michael Vick should have gave them some more money. Not the NBA.
Exactly. You proving my point. Exactly.
That's family jealousy. That's family jealousy. If
right.
he gets the money, see, listen, I'm gonna go to my two. You know, we having a Batman Joker Penguin moment. Ooh. Jerome, if somebody give y'all some money and tell y'all can't say that, who you gonna tell something bad? Nobody. They want to keep that money.
Right.
If Jerome can't tell his wife he just got $10 million, he gonna take on a bunch of trips, and he ain't gonna tell her how he paying for it. He gonna say he gonna tell her and say he hit the lottery. So he ain't got nothing bad to say. So his wife can't come back and say, "Oh, DVP made him sign some shit to keep a secret, and he can't tell nobody." He ain't finna give up that money, and he ain't gonna tell. We ain't that stupid when it comes to real money. We'll tell about $100.
But Jerome's son that he had odds with, that they on good speaking terms, he didn't get no money. So what he gonna do? He ain't got nothing to lose. Bruh. So he gonna run off at the mouth.
BT, you ever signed an NDA?
No. Yes, actually, yes. Against Veolia Transportation. Yes, I did.
I sued the sheriff's department 29
and I probably shouldn't be saying that now.
29 years ago.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta, Rob.
They gave me a check. Told me if I ever said the amount, they would come back and get their money. Everybody know I got paid. When they said, "What you get paid?" I said, "I got a check." That's all I can say. And guess what? My mama can't tell you what I got paid. My wife couldn't tell you because I wasn't telling no. Only somebody who could tell you is because when you sign these little checks, they tax free. So you ain't even got to report it on your income. So somebody from Bank of America could tell you because that's where I put the money. But I wasn't finna say nothing and get that money back because I feel the need to boast about, yo, I got X amount of dollars. Nah, I just bought everybody something, and you know what? We good with gifts. See, once I buy Jermaine a gift, he ain't got no more questions. Jermaine, what kind of car you want? He said, shit, I like that Lexus. I get him that Lexus. He threw asking me questions.
But what about Jermaine? What about Jermaine's stepbrother?
What about Jermaine's stepbrother?
He ain't privy to that conversation because he ain't gonna know how I got that car.
Yeah, but Jermaine, you had a couple of Hennessy's at the family reunion, and you done mess around. And
I don't
drink.
I don't drink.
Hey, that's the reason why we got people in the closet. They be like, "Damn, Jermaine, I ain't never know you went out with that girl because Jermaine ain't talking. I don't care how much you drink."
Family is the worst grapevine out there.
But DVP, I would change that from getting the car. Just pay my house off. That's it.
And get what? Every time somebody gonna say, "Hey, Jermaine, who is DVP?" He be like, "Shit, that's the best cousin I ever had." That's all he gonna say. He gonna leave. He's like, "Man, you know he got accused." He said, "I don't care what y'all say. DVP the greatest cousin I ever had." That's all he ever say.
Hey, BT, Jermaine, and DVP, man, they kumbaya. I'm so real. Something went on in the back channel, man. We bought this back channeling, man.
Hey, man.
They say, they say we're gonna get BT today.
Hey,
somebody call somebody.
I'm sorry, man. Before we move on, man. I mean, did we talk about how the Republicans vow revenge?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Yeah. Well, we talked about that. Well, I didn't mention it, but they both lumped in with Trump getting raided.
Hey, I wanted before we get off, I wanted, since I got BT and DVP and y'all on it, just to get back on this sport because I ain't heard Deshaun Watson stuff going on. And I know that's close to your heart, BT. That's why I want to say, you know what, and I know why they can't say nothing. It pisses me off. There's only one brother on TV, Ryan Clark, that kind of stood his ground against the Deshaun Watson thing. Everybody else been kowtow and all this kind of stuff. I'm mad nobody brings up Ben Roethlisberger to rape charges. I'm so pissed that nobody got the damn balls to say. I mean, I don't know if y'all heard the woman's audio tape about what happened with the situation with Big Ben in Georgia. Oh man, I'm like, damn, this nigga out here raping motherfuckers, and he got 4 games. They trying to give Deshaun 12 games.
He got 6 games. He got 6 games.
All right, the woman in Georgia never filed criminal charges.
So
correct. And neither did Deshaun Watson's accusers.
Well, no, they couldn't get an indictment.
So like this is my thing with that.
They tried to make it a felony, but to make it a felony, the caveat was going to have to be, because a couple of the women went back several times, they were going to have to admit to being prostitutes. The biggest issue with Deshaun, because and it's funny you mentioned this, I just had this conversation with somebody earlier, and they're a Pittsburgh fan. And the biggest issue is why they won't compare the two is because Ben got ostracized for a minute, but Deshaun got so many women. It's so many. You just can't overlook it. You can't say it was a misunderstanding. And there was no team NDAs with Ben when Ben went through it, because he didn't do nothing at the team facility. It's so many people who got caught up in this that it's just ugly. Because you got to remember, the Houston Texans had people signing NDAs because he was doing this at their facility. Everything Ben did, right, wrong, and indifferent, had nothing to do in reality with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
But DVP, even still, even the judge said in her opinion, it was like non-violent shit, because okay, he getting massages from these bras. Okay, he may be getting a happy ending. He ain't put no gun in nobody's head. He ain't say, bitch, I'm gonna whip your ass. Nothing. Right. They had a choice to say no. Yes, I ain't doing that shit.
But and they did. But remember when she called him? She called him a predator because he was seeking these women out. He wasn't looking for real masseuses or whatever they call themselves. He was getting Instagram massage therapists. Right. So she pointed out that he was a predator. He was a straight predator, and he was a continued predator. I mean. And I ain't defending Ben because what he did was wrong. But Ben didn't do this over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Ben shut up. Ben made enemies with his teammates because you can see they started turning on him slowly but surely because Ben is just an asshole. Deshaun had that. Deshaun was just a predator with a beta face. Dude, come on now.
All right, let me ask you something, man.
Hold on, right quick. Let me ask you a quick question.
BT, you gotta talk about this on your sports show, bro.
So DVP, you think all these women tell the truth?
Let me ask you a quick question. In a year, at your prime, how many of us went through 60 women in 1 year?
Not me. Not me. Nah. If I had a $240 million contract, I would.
You realize what 60 women that's more than a woman a week.
One a week, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but say he had a lot of money here.
I don't care what you got. We talking about just the energy and effort that it takes. We done had players.
Well, he wouldn't have the sex with these women though.
Right? Yeah.
Inappropriately touching them or something like that.
He wasn't even touching them. So this is the difference between Ben and Deshaun. Ben had sex with 2 women who came out and said that they did not give him consent. Deshaun just popped his piece out in front of women and propositioned them. And if the answer is yes or no, either way. I mean, come on, man. It's a different sport.
BT, he had sex with several of these women. It wasn't rape. He had sex with several of them. They agreed to the money, which is why which is why they never could do, because they would have had to agree that they were prostitutes. He had sex with a bunch of these women.
All right.
Look at the judge's thing. She ain't talking about.
And this is why that suspension gonna hold up to 6 games, because ain't no fucking damn way they can give him a whole fucking year behind this shit.
They already had a whole year. I'm gonna tell you this now. He gonna end up getting 12 months, and they gonna make him. They gonna void that contract.
No. The NFLPA, the Players Association is too strong.
What you tell BT earlier? You gonna take this show, put this one in the archives. Watch and see. They're gonna void that contract.
No chance, because all right, for one thing, they can't void it for no criminal charge. That's something that's not criminal, because all right, this is what he gonna go to war with when he go to his hearing. He's gonna go to war with Bob Kraft got caught up in the brothel in Miami. He gonna go with Daniel Snyder running the Washington franchise like a mob outfit. And then he got and then he gonna go and bring up Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, it's all about precedence. You can't punish somebody more harshly for something that somebody else did in the past.
BT, tell me who complained on Robert Kraft.
Who complained on the NFL Players Association?
No. The police complained because he was in there getting a blowjob from a grown woman. Nobody, there was no complaint. His wife had just died. That's why they was trying. They was trying because he was with the Patriots. He got a blowjob from a grown woman after his wife had died, while they were supposed to be conducting the operation for trafficking. So you looking at sex trafficking, you letting this go on while you watching NFL owner the pro. That's why I watched over. It didn't have nothing to do with his prestige. The police messed that one up. You can't tell me while I'm watching the murder case, I can watch somebody have sex. Oh, no. If Robert killing somebody, I can't watch him have sex too. I got to go get him for that. The police screwed that one all the way up. When go ahead.
My take on this, man, is all these women, they accepted money. So that means they're cool.
Every single one.
If you say you were violated and you accept money, would you really violate it? Or did you just want this money in the first place?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Number two, we live in a country that voted for a man who had 14 accusers. Who gives a damn now? Who gives a damn? Y'all voted for a man and y'all put a man in the White House who had 14 accusers. Who cares? If they accepted the money, we voted for a man. They voted for a man, put him in the White House with 14 accusers. Who cares, man? You know what I'm saying? Leave the man alone. He paid his dues. He paid them off. He gave them what they wanted. They got the money. Move on.
Ain't gonna happen. They're gonna void that contract. They're gonna void that contract.
DVP, you way on the wrong end of the spectrum. At the very most, he'll get 1 year with a big, huge fine. That's the worst they could do. 1 year, and then he gonna come back and get all that guaranteed money, all $240 million.
Okay.
Ain't nobody. Then he start winning. When he start winning, it's gonna be over with. Now, if he keep losing, he gonna keep the story right there. I just hope he wins. I hope he start winning, and it'll go away.
It's gonna be hard to win after a 2-year layoff.
He ain't gonna win the first year. Yeah, you're right. But man, Deshaun Watson, 26 years old. He got a whole career ahead of him.
The NFL are only going for more. They feel like they have to act like they're doing something, but the NFL don't want to punish him no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause this gonna rate their real ship. Cause people want to tune in and see him fail.
Won't be this year. and next year he won't be the highest paid quarterback.
I bet he played this year.
How much?
You name it. Bet 50. Bet 50 he played this year.
Okay.
You know
Hold on, because you're going in the NFL, not the XFL, not some flag football league, in the NFL, bro.
But see, you know what though? That's the reason why they gave him so much money to help pay this off.
That's the reason why he looked so guilty. He looked guilty because he was expecting a suspension. If he would have just let the contract be like a normal contract, that would have played more into his innocence. But for you to take $1 million the first year when you expect to get suspended, all that's gonna come back to haunt him. His people should have never looked at it like that. They should have.
What they should have did. They should have waited to renegotiate the contract after he got his suspension. So I kind of agree with you right then.
The optics, man. The optics. I wish the brother well, but what's the song? I'm going down. I'm going down.
Fellas, I gotta run, man. I'm at my nephew's football practice.
We'll do your part comment then. We get up out of here, man.
Okay. All right,
I
before I
got
go,
a bone to pick with DVP anyway, man.
all right, the Democrats are funding the MAGA candidates. It's got everybody in a tizzy, and it's all part of the plan. They are trying to prop up. They want as many MAGA candidates to win in the midterms because that's their best chance of crushing. It's a risky play. It's a risky play. It's like bidding. It's like bidding 9 when you down about 50 points in spades. You know, on the last hand. It's a risky move, but I think they can pull it off. It's not gonna be that red wave that everybody's thinking. That's all I gotta say. You know, forward, negativity backwards. Keep pushing, keep pushing forward, my people, and peace and love and peace.
You at a football game, man?
A football practice.
Or football practice? Turn around. Let me see what your nephew looking like.
Yeah,
see can they have me?
That's him. That's him in the black shirt right there.
That's sick in their room. What age group that is?
Oh, they're 7 and 8 years old.
Oh, you bring them to Atlanta. Tell them to come to Atlanta.
Man, please, y'all don't want none of this Texas football smoke.
Bring them to Atlanta.
Y'all don't want this Texas
we'll
football
put up
smoke.
a purse. We'll put up a purse. The winner get the purse.
Y'all gonna lose, man.
Okay.
It's Texas, man. This is in our DNA. This is what we do. Barbecue and football. Don't mess with nothing else here.
Man, y'all just hype, man.
Oh, man, I'm out of here, man. Later.
All right. BVP, what's going on, man?
What you got the ball to pick with me for? I ain't even done nothing.
Hopping up in the brother show halfway, man. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, you know, some of us have to work on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I like let me try to let me.
And you ain't one of them.
Hey, man, I'm gonna come to your house and stab you twice.
Hey, man, I'm just messing with you, man. You're
I know.
Brother,
always give me a hard time.
You know we doing something the weekend, though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
You get my text?
Yeah. Kojak and Bo Ray, they called me.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I get you live in person, man. I'll let you live in person. Don't bring none of your share partners up there.
Bro, I don't never travel with them.
You know what I'm saying?
you ain't never seen me traveling with them.
What Trina? Why you bring Trina over tonight, man?
She had to go home to Syracuse. So.
Oh, okay. What's up? All right, man, we're good to see you there, man. You guys, you want to get your part and comment in?
Oh no, man, because I can't. I'm gonna let you go and do your thing, bro. You know I always keep pushing forward. I like your show. I like everything you do. So go on and do your thing, brother.
No, man, you gotta do a part and comment, man.
Okay.
You got the flow. You got the flow.
Tomorrow, hey, don't look at my junk. I'm a G.I. Joe collector. So if y'all got G.I. Joe 12-inch, I'm a collector. But tomorrow we're doing a law and order show. We're going to talk about Brittany Griner. We're going to talk about this search warrant. We're going to talk about a lot of crazy stuff going on with the law so y'all can understand. Don't keep saying what don't make sense. It ain't got to make sense. It's the law. There's some laws we need to understand how they work for us and how they don't work for us. So tomorrow I'm doing a show on law and order. Y'all might want to check it out if y'all want a deep understanding. It's going to be another couple other cops and a guy who wrote a book about bad cops because I need somebody to ask impartial questions for things I might not see because I spent so much time as a cop.
Where can they find you at?
Tomorrow, Facebook Live. Catch me on Random Thoughts with DVP. I think I'm on YouTube, my JBN, and I forgot the rest of them. I'm such a bad promoter of my damn self. But it's crazy. I can remember Robert stuff, even though I make him come on there and say the name because I keep calling the show something else.
Yeah, you just said y'all come on my show, get a better in depth. Like, okay.
Because all I'm gonna do is law and order. You did multiple things, but yeah, we gonna talk about this Brittany Harrison. And let me just say this, because I got you here. You from Bankhead, right?
Yeah.
And
Bankhead Coat. I'm from Bankhead Coat.
And I keep telling people, I hear what y'all trying to make a case for, but there's plenty of brothers over here who got real sentences for a little bit of weed. Y'all ain't protesting for them. You protesting for a chick who make $200K in 6 months? Talking about she treated unfairly. Y'all, if y'all supporting that dumbness, y'all can kiss my ass. She make $200K. It's brothers over here who done got caught with a bag of weed, got 6-year sentences. Y'all ain't saying nothing about them. These brothers weren't making $30,000 a year. Where's your outrage with that? Where's your outrage? And for all the people who say she's a pawn, I want y'all to look up what pawn means. For her to be a pawn would have meant she was innocent. She had already said she was guilty and she did it. So how could she be a pawn? See, if I pull Robert over and he didn't do nothing, Now I'm trying to pad my stats. These are facts. But if
I think they tricked her to plead guilty in hope that she would go. If she plead guilty, she gonna come home. But just admit you did it.
She took the stuff. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give y'all a little preview. She took the stuff. If you know anything about weed, if you know anything about weed stay in your system for 60 to 90 days. They said she didn't have no trace of drugs in her system. So you took drugs over there for your chronic knee problem, because of course they don't have no Russian team doctors. But you ain't got none in your system, but you ain't got as much as you came with. So that lends itself that you've been over there trafficking because they can't get it over there. All I'm saying is look at the facts that she put out. Because the first thing I said was, I ain't got nothing to say until she said I didn't do it.
Oh, so she ain't had another system?
So if you take a prescription drug, how are they in your system? How are they in your system? That's all I want to know. But we'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, bro.
Random thoughts with DVP 6-8.
But you ain't gonna let nobody on there with you though. I'll text you, man, because you ain't gonna let me on the show.
Here we go. Rob, would you like to be on the show? Because I already told you I got another police. I got somebody else who can ask us questions. Because sometimes I miss stuff because I've been a police. I don't always think of the stuff that regular people think of. Would you like to be on the show, Rob?
Who you got coming on a Travis?
I got a cop from Chicago.
Oh, okay. What's up there, man?
You want to come on the show, bro?
I'll holler at you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
See, there you go playing. Last time I asked you, you claim you had a hot date. I ain't seen no pictures yet.
Say what?
You claim you had a hot date. I ain't seen no pictures yet.
I had a hot what?
A hot date.
A hot date.
Yeah. That's what you said. That's what you said. I still got the chat.
I'll send you the picture there, man.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna know the date of it now. You might send me some nah, bro. I like real-time evidence.
Anyway, man. Yeah. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
We all we got. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you all the time.
You're welcome on my show. I send you the link. I don't even ask you. I just send you the link.
You're right, and I keep telling you.
No, I'm saying,
I work on Tuesday.
You don't just send me the link.
Tuesday. Guess what I do for you? I try to get off just to be on your show. I put some money to the side for you when I can.
Just send me the link, bro. Just send me the link. Say, hey,
I
man,
put out my links in the chat.
On.
I put out my links in the chat for all the guests. That's why I asked you want to come on. I'm gonna put you in the chat.
But see, I send you my link personally to your phone.
But sometimes I change links depending on what he tells me.
Hey man, just say I'm not as important to you as you are to me, and I can deal with it.
Listen, I want all y'all Overflow fans. I want y'all to understand. When Robert want to be a good dude, he's a good dude. But when he playing Lamar like he doing now, Lamar ain't shit. So Robert always got an invite to the show. He be flexing. He be flexing. So hey, if y'all see Robert on the street, just let some air out the tie. Don't flatten the tie. Just let a little air out the tie.
Do I send my link to your phone number, right?
But what difference do it make from
do I send my link to your phone number?
Yeah.
Right? Do you send your link to my phone?
I want to make sure you
all right, bro. We'll holler at you, bro.
But when I ask you to come, what you tell me? What you doing now? Oh, I'll let you know.
Hey man, I'll holler at you. I'll holler at you tomorrow. It's sad. I'll see you Saturday. Man.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get me some white friends with good credit. Later.
All right, man.
All
right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming on, texting, comments, sharing, liking, whatever y'all did, man. I appreciate y'all support. Tell somebody about the show, man. If you want to come on the show live, hey, this is a free show, man, for anybody to come on live. I don't care who it is. Some people come in I never met. You know what I'm saying? I post the link, and we just go at it. I got 10 slots, and we can get on here and just chop it up, man. Chop up the issues. Follow us. You can follow us. Start a conversation on our Facebook page, Overflow the Everyday People Show. You want to see a rebroadcast of an old show, go to YouTube, Overflow the Everyday People Show. Like I said, this is free space, man. If you got a business you want to promote, holler at your boy, man. Don't nobody else do this, man. Don't nobody else do this. You got a book you want to promote? Holler at your boy, man. We can do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build something for the community. A real talk, a real podcast where anybody can come on and chop it up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Ain't a thing y'all can do about it. Peace out. Till next week. Holla!